Something's going on, there's pain inside. We'll figure it out, we'll take the time. I'll see you in the morning, I'll say to you, come on, let's talk, just me and you. Something's going on, there's pain inside. We'll figure it out, we'll take the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I thought we were going live earlier, but I didn't push the live button. It's Friday, y'all. It's freaking fucking Friday.
It's effed up Friday.
Golly, man, let's get this shit right today, goddammit. Let's get it right. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't really have any news really for you except for a submarine exploded in the water, and I guess we lost 5 lives, I'm guessing. 5 lives, and the crazy thing about it, these people paid to die.
Yeah, something like $500,000 or some garbage like that.
To experiment with their life.
You know, what's sad is the comments a lot of people are making about those people that died, basically saying it's their fault for being rich. You know, maybe
no, it's nothing wrong with being rich. It's something wrong with being stupid and experiment with your life.
Yeah, but the mean things that people are saying,
I could find a place to do it for free.
Yeah. No, my thing is why would you make a comment like that? Okay, the people did something stupid, yeah, but you know, look at the Wright brothers. People thought they were stupid for what they were doing, and
right.
We have airplanes now, so you know, people take risks, they make mistakes. I mean, hindsight's 2020. We can say that's stupid now, but if it had been successful, we would have said they were brave.
Yeah, but the thing is, they signed a waiver telling them they this is not safe, that you can die. I heard they signed a waiver 7 times. You signed 7 times that, hey, you're about to get an experiment, and it's a possibility that you may not make it. 7 times. They signed 7 times that they put their life on the line 7 times.
Well,
that's crazy.
Granted, that is crazy, but I still think that the people that made comments of saying, well, they deserved it because they were rich, and that,
there's a new ignorant person born every day.
Right. I mean, how would they feel if we came out and we found out every one of them on there was a liberal, and we just said, oh, well, they deserve to die because they were liberal? People would be losing their freaking minds. Okay, I wouldn't say something like that.
Right. You're right, brother. You're right. You are so right. Anyway, man, prayers to the families, man. Prayers to their families. Many prayers to their families. Like I said, yes, I mean, things like this do have to happen for us to find out, if things work or not.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately. But like I said, man, prayers to their family. I hope they find the body. They said they won't be able to find the bodies. You hear that?
Well, that's kind of understandable where it happened, and I mean, you figure how big the ocean is,
Right. That's crazy, man. Like I said, man. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta do better. This ignorance that we have, the stuff that we say, we gotta stop. Even though,
yep,
these people have lost. They had wives, they had children, and now these people are gone. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, prayers to the family. The ignorance has to stop. Be more compassionate, ladies and gentlemen. More compassionate. Other than that, man, I don't know what else to talk about. Any other news?
Well,
any new Biden news? Any new?
Well, I did hear that they were going to ask Biden to step down. Also, that Adam Schiff guy, they voted censure on him. So, and I think that's like a real rare thing to be censured in Congress. So, He's going to walk away in shame. And I also saw a video of this girl who grabbed a microphone away from somebody that was in charge of a graduation ceremony, and felt like was what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, she felt she was disrespected because she didn't get to talk or whatever.
Oh Lord!
It was racist.
Is this another racist story?
Yep, it's another racist story. I tell you what, when you look for something, you're gonna find it. Math is racist. Not getting to give a 30-minute speech at your graduation ceremony is racist. People, you got to understand the world does not revolve around you.
Right.
And so, there's lots of things that I didn't get to do in life. And I'm not out here whining about it.
Right.
Well, just be a decent human being and stop thinking that the world owes you something.
Right.
And everything's not racist. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you see the video that this girl's like 20 years old. I think she's a college student. I can't remember what state they were in, but she got pulled over by the cops. And she begged to go use the bathroom. And when they let her go pee, she took off running, tried to jump in the car and take off. And the cops grabbed her, pulled her out, put her back in cuffs. And she said that she was scared for her life because the cop was white and she was a black female. You have to see the video, dude. It's hilarious.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're not getting away. They already got your tag number. They're gonna find where you live at. And if they don't find where you live at, they know somebody whose car you borrowed. So they're gonna turn you in.
It was a rental car.
Well, they still gonna turn you in.
Oh yeah, they'll still turn you. Oh, it's funny because she's sitting there trying to dictate the law to these cops, right? And you cannot haul this off because it's a rental car. Like if it was used in a crime, I don't care whose car it was, right. It's gonna get towed.
They're going to come and get it. Enterprise, whoever, they got to come get it from us.
And it's gonna come out your pocket.
Right. Exactly. Man. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, today's show. Should people be allowed to have children that they cannot afford?
I say they shouldn't.
No, they should not. They should not have children they can't afford. They should not.
But who's gonna police that? Unless
That's
you're gonna.
A good question. That's a very good question. And you know what? Some countries do police it.
China.
Why can't we police it?
China does.
There are a lot of people out here having babies back to back to back to back to back to back to back and to back, and they can't afford none of the backs, and they can't afford the first one.
Right. If the government would say that if you have more than X amount of children, that you will no longer be eligible for support, governmental support, I bet you they find a way to have birth control.
Oh, talk about birth control. There is finally a birth control coming out for men. Can you believe that? Finally.
A picture of Nancy Pelosi.
Right now. Yes. About damn time. What took so long for men to get birth control? What took so long? We the ones that create the babies. We should get it first. But no. Women get all kind of birth control. They got the market of birth control for women is off the chain. Tons of different ideas. You got like rings. You got all kind of stuff. But men ain't got nothing. All these years, men had no kind of birth control except for a damn balloon to put on their penis.
Which isn't 100% effective, but
Right, which we know is they pop all the time.
Mhm.
Cause it's a balloon. It's a thin balloon that you put on your wee wee and enough friction it pops. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, men will eventually, after they finish testing it out, making sure there's no problems with it, it'll be released. Probably sometime, hopefully next year. Hopefully, I'm hoping next year that men get some extra help.
They'll give you a picture of Nancy Pelosi naked, and that'll ruin the whole mood.
I don't know. There's some men that still stick their feet in her.
No. Hold on a second. I gotta check something.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we need to figure out a way to control this. There's got to be a way.
It's me again, Margaret.
There's got to be a way. And the best way I think to know how to do it, let's get into it. Let's do this. Let me put this up. Put my banner up here. And this is what I think. What do you think about this, ladies and gentlemen? Should there be an income requirement to have children? Now, if you don't meet the income requirement, you can't have no kids. You can't have none.
See, now we're stepping into a communist style government here. You know,
Right?
You know, do we want a communist style society?
I mean, we need something done, man. We need something.
You know, I agree, but I mean, do we police morality like that?
I mean, think about it. If I can't afford a house, I can't get a house. If I can't afford a car, I can't get a car. If I can't afford a child, I shouldn't have a child either.
You shouldn't, but like I said, do we have the government step in? I mean, do we want that much control over our lives?
I mean, we can't control it ourselves. We're having a problem doing that.
You know, I totally agree that you shouldn't. You shouldn't have a child if you're not ready to. If you can't afford it, if you are not going to be a parent, you definitely shouldn't. But what do you do?
That's the question. What do we do with people that have a bunch of children that can't afford none of them? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is not just a female problem. This is a man problem too. It's not just a female problem; it's a man problem too. But the thing is, ladies, is that men can't get pregnant. We can't. I know they're telling you that men can get pregnant now and all this. No, babies are not coming out of nothing out of a man. Period. Okay, ladies, you all have to make a decision on your life whether you want to have a kid with a stranger or with a person that you know. Now, if you decide to have a baby with the stranger that you don't know at all, that's a no-go. And it's even a no-go for some of y'all to have children with people that y'all do know. People need to have a better judgment of who they're sleeping with. Better judgment. For instance, why would you, being a broke woman, have a baby with a broke man?
It don't make no sense.
You know the man works at 7-Eleven. He can't afford a baby. You work at McDonald's. Those two together don't add up, baby. It just don't. It don't add up, baby.
Nope.
Now, let's say you don't have a job and he don't have a job. That don't add up either. Y'all cannot afford a baby. So who pays for these children? If you can't afford the baby and if he can't afford the baby, who pays for the children?
We do.
Yes. those children are actually ours. They're our kids. And we don't even know the kid's name or how the child look, but we're paying for kids that are, well, they're ours because we pay tax on them. But we should get some kind of adult, the custody. We should get to see our kids that we don't know.
It makes you wonder, should we have a say-so in how this child's brought up then as a society? If we're paying for somebody else's kid.
Yes. We just have a say in our children that we don't get to see.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellas next. I got fellas. It's easy. It's easy to just not have sex. It's easy. You know, you stick your wee-wee in a female unprotected, you can probably have a kid. You can have a child. I know some of y'all talk about, oh man, I be shooting blanks. I ain't never had no kid in the last 5, 6, 10, 20 women I've been with. Sir, that number 21, 22 can be the one that gets pregnant by you. Mm-hmm. And now you stuck with a child that you don't want and can't afford. So what? So then what? Now you put you on child support for what? $1 a month, $1 a week?
For just the cost of a cup of coffee. You too can support a child.
Knowing damn well that the rest of that is coming out of our damn tax dollars.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to figure out a way for this to end. People cannot keep having children they can't afford. Period.
The problem is that the further we get away from God, the more these problems are coming up. That's what's wrong with our society. We've made God a joke. People don't want to believe in him. And the reason why people don't want to believe in God is because they can't give up their sins. So, tell me I'm lying.
But you know what, brother? Let me tell you something. Church don't even tell them they wrong. You go to church and the pastor don't say, hey, who's the father of this baby or these babies? There's not a baby father the first coming in church with baby mother.
Once
she got
again,
she pushing in 5 strollers with 5 babies.
Once again, the preachers are serving the people instead of serving God. So, I'm not going to say anything because I want the pews to be filled each Sunday. So I'm not going to talk about your sin.
Yeah,
we're stepping away from God, and more of these problems are coming up. If we follow God's word, we wouldn't be having this mess.
Amen. But some people don't think it's a sin. They don't think it's a big sin. They don't think it's a sin to have a bunch of children out of wedlock. They don't think it is. It's happening over and over and over again. I'm just trying to figure out what makes you think that you can raise a child by yourself any damn way. Children need mothers and fathers.
Yep.
Period. They do. Whether you like it or not, children need fathers and children need mothers. That's what they need. They need 2 parents in the household. And you need 2 people in the household to have an income to raise these children. Most people having children and can't afford the child they got.
Yep.
Ladies, think about it. With 2 incomes, it's better than 1. 2. It's better with 2 people in the household raising the child instead of 1. The baby cry at night, who gets up? You got to get up and make the bottle. You got to get up and change the diaper. You got to get up. But if there's 2 people, y'all can rotate.
Culturally, Asian people are more successful. And the reason why they are more successful is because they have the most 2-parent households than any other culture.
Another thing too is this. Let me talk about this. Ladies and gentlemen, your family's not your babysitter. Your mama didn't have the child. Your daddy didn't have the child. Your grandmama didn't have the child. Your children, your grown children didn't have this baby either. So then you want to push this baby on your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, your grown children. You're taking away your grown children's childhood because you decided to sleep around and not think. Something's got to change, ladies and gentlemen. Thank whoever's joining the show. Thank you for joining the show. Please join the show. Tell us what you think. How do we fix this problem? Should there be an income requirement for people to have children? Should there be income requirement? Like we was talking about earlier, if you just joined the show, ladies and gentlemen, if I can't afford a house, I can't get a house. If I can't afford a car, I can't get a car. If I can't afford children, I shouldn't have any children.
I agree you shouldn't, but I don't want the government stepping in telling me what I can and can't do as far as that goes, because we're stepping too close to communism, excuse me. I'm not going to live in a communist country.
Okay. All right, brother. All right. Let's think of some ideas of how to fix the problem. What is the
Go to church.
Uh-huh.
Start believing in God. Go to church. I'm serious, man.
Yeah, that'd be nice, but God can't do it all, man. God is, he can't be can't be everywhere,
He is everywhere.
I mean, he's everywhere, but
that's the problem. He laid out some pretty specific rules. If we followed those rules, we wouldn't have these problems we're having. Once you break one of those rules, that's when it spirals downwards.
Let's see. We got some comments. Let me see if we got some comments. Somebody said, amen. Yes. Amen. Yes. We need government daddy to the rescue. Yes, indeed. Somebody need to rescue us. Somebody. Government daddy has been doing a lot of rescuing for a lot of single mothers. A lot.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we are the government daddies and government mommies to these children. We are the ones that's footing the bill. You think Biden is footing the bill? You think Kamala Harris footing the bill?
Oh, he don't even recognize his own grandchild.
They ain't none of them footing the bill. We're footing the bill for these children that people cannot afford. We're the ones. We're the government daddies. We're the government mommies.
Mm-hmm.
And taxes keep going up because guess what? This shit keeps happening more and more and more and more.
Yeah, what's going to happen if everybody ends up on welfare? Who's going to pay for it?
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Where's the money going to come from after that?
It is getting there. It is getting there. I wish I could tell you where it's coming from. I wish. Everything's going up, ladies and gentlemen. Grocery, gas, utilities, everything. And guess what? Our child support is about to go up too.
Mm-hmm. This is a sad day we live in.
Like I said, I live out here in West Virginia. And I don't live all the way out West Virginia. When I say West Virginia, I don't live in the woods. I don't live where, I say I could probably get lynched and there's a bunch of incest. I live in the very beginning of West Virginia where I can touch DC and Virginia and Maryland. I'm right there at the very beginning of West Virginia. So I'm not in the woods. The part I'm in has a whole bunch of inbreds. You got Marylanders, you got DC, DMVers, you got Virginianers, you got New Yorkers, New Jerseyers, all kind of people coming here because West Virginia is a very cheap place to live. It's very cheap. That's why I moved out here. I moved out here, it's been like 56 years ago because it was cheap. I moved out here because it was cheap and it was nice and it was quiet. But guess what? it's not so quiet anymore. You want to know why it's not quiet no more? Because everybody's coming to experience the nice West Virginia feel and find out, guess what? West Virginia ain't so racist after all.
Mm-hmm.
There are black people that live in West Virginia. And no, there's not that much incest that goes on where they might, but not this part. Deep into the woods of West Virginia, there's a lot of incest, but not this part. And what I see, ladies and gentlemen, this will shock the hell out of you. This will shock the fuck out of you. You will see more mixed relationships in West Virginia than any other place. I've never seen so many mixed children in my life. Because the problem is, these mixed kids don't have no daddy. Mama's in Walmart with all her mixed children and no daddy. And also, you got the white, you got black, and there's no daddy. But there's more than one child. You got a 4-year-old, you got a 2-year-old, and then you got a newborn. And there's no father. That's a no-go. This should not be happening. But the government says it's okay. The government says, you know what? Have as many children as you want to. We're going to provide for you. No, you're not. We're providing.
That's a problem.
People think the money that they get is from the government. Ladies and gentlemen, the government is us. We're the government. Me, my brother, we're the government. The White House ain't giving you no money. Joe Biden is not giving you no money. Kamala Harris is not giving you no money. Nancy Pelosi not giving no money. Chuck Schumer ain't giving you no money. None of them are giving you no money. They're not. They're taking from hard-working people that are responsible and helping you with your broken life.
They're awful generous with other people's money.
Yes. They're very generous with our money. Yes. When you go spend your own? When you go spend your own?
You see, when I worked for the city, they gave you a budget. And you'd think that if you tried to save them some money, that they would reward you for that, right? But if you save them money, then they take that money away from you. So when it would come to the end of the fiscal year, my boss would say, hey, go down to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy some tools and some other stuff that you think we might need and spend it all. So I'd end up buying some of it we needed. I ain't gonna lie, some of it we needed, but there'd be crap that we didn't need.
Right, of course.
You know, I remember when they finally gave me a new truck. Man, I was excited, and I was into my second year of having that truck, and all of a sudden they gave me another new truck, and I was like, well, I mean, thank you, but I was happy with the other one. And it's all because if they don't spend that money, they lose it.
Right.
So you're gonna get a bunch of junk sometimes, and don't try to get anything on sale or on discount. They want you to spend that money.
Right.
You know, and so basically, when you look at all the people that are on things like welfare, food stamps, and all that, the incentive is for you to basically not. What am I trying to say here? There's no incentive for you to do better.
No.
The incentive is for you to do worse.
You get yourself together and you get off of it.
That's what it was supposed to be for.
Eventually.
But
we hope that eventually this will help you out so you can get a better job or better education to get a better job so you can provide for yourself.
But that's not the way it is.
Living on this stuff for forever. Forever. And don't plan on getting off.
No. There is no incentive to get off of it.
And then these same people have children. They have kids. So now not only are we helping you with food and housing, now we got to help you with child care.
Yep.
Bad, and bad. Bad.
So we had a friend that worked at Walmart,
Mm.
and she single mother. She busted her butt. She tried to do right by her family, and all she got was a little 25 cent an hour raise.
Wow.
But that 25 cent an hour raise got most of her benefits taken away from her.
Wow.
So it's not helping her. It
Right,
really
it hurt
really hurt her bad. So the thing what you're telling her is well, don't try to better yourself. Just,
Right, because we're going to take from you.
Yeah, we're going to take it from you if you try to move up in the world. So I mean, I have no problem helping somebody who is trying to help themselves.
Right.
But
if you're not,
yeah, you've got that person that's just laying back at home watching TV all day and
or their legs up in the air,
eating bun, yeah, legs up in the air, eating bonbons all day, and I why should I help you?
Right. Now you know what? There's another reason why they like Trump. Trump was trying to make it so that you had to prove that you were out trying to do something when you were on assistance.
Mm-hmm.
And they ain't like that. I was like, what? I gotta prove that I'm doing something with my time to get my assistance? Yes. Trying to find a job, trying to get some education, trying to do something, but show us that you're trying. Show us that you're trying. You know what's crazy? Let me tell you what's crazy. I have physically seen people that I know that get assistance, food assistance, and there's not a speck of food in the house. Not a cracker, not a bread, not a bologna, not a nothing. And they get a lot of food assistance, and there's no food in the house for the children. But they will find themselves at the food bank getting food when you got food stamps. Like,
mm-hmm.
where's the food at? If I was getting $900 a month for food, there should be some food in my pantry. There should be some food in my refrigerator. And there's no food. None. And you know what the funny thing is? When people start reporting, I'm like, hey, these children aren't eating. They come to school hungry. They don't got no clothes in their back. The clothes too small. Clothes are dirty. They dirty. They starving. But mama is getting $900 to $1,000 food stamps every month, and there's no food.
Well, I bet she's getting her nails done, her hair done.
Oh yeah, nails done. They got a nice car. Look real good.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the kicker. They don't go check on these children or the mother. Guess who they go check? They go check on people, hard-working people like myself, to take care of their kids. And they come to their house. Why are you at my house? My kid is well-dressed. He has no bruises. Look, he looks like he eats very well. Why are you at my house? Why aren't you at Shaniqua's house with all the kids? Kids look crazy.
Because you're a black man who's not on assistance. So there's got to be a problem there.
How is the problem? Right. I must be a drug dealer or something.
You know you can't do it on your own.
And it's not even a black thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's a black thing. It's a white thing. It's a Hispanic thing.
Mm-hmm.
It happens with hard-working people all the time. You don't go check on the ones that need to be checked on. You check on the ones that goes out and work hard and take care of their children. Why? It doesn't make sense. You want to fuck with hard-working people, but not the ones that out here doing fucked up shit. There is no reason that a child in America should be starving.
Nope.
There's no reason in the world that a child in America should not have clothing. There's so many programs to help families like that need help with food and clothing, and these children are going without.
I tell you what, Derek, I will go home and go to bed starving before I let my kids go to bed starving.
Yes. I I can afford to lose some weight. I'm fine drinking water for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm cool with it. But ladies and gentlemen, the problem I'm having is that we have a serious problem. These people are having these children, and they have no way of taking care of them. And even when we are helping them to take care of their children, they're still not taking care of their children.
No.
So there's got to be a way. There's got to be something done for this to end.
Too many times children are used as pawns, whether it is to get money from the government or to get back at the baby daddy or baby mama.
But the baby daddy can't afford the kids either half the time. He can't afford them.
Well, the thing is children are being used as pawns in so many things nowadays. I mean, you see they're pushing all this woke agenda crap on them.
Right.
You can't teach them right from wrong anymore. Everything immoral is supposed to be moral, and everything that's supposed to be moral is immoral. I have no more words to say. We've beat this dead horse so much.
Right.
But I fear for this generation that's coming up. When my grandchildren get to be my age, what is the world going to be like?
That's a good question. What is it going to look like when your kids grow up to be your age? Are we going to have a world anymore?
I doubt it.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, you know those movies they gave us back in the day, like Mad Max? Remember how the world looked?
Mm-hmm.
Where the whole world was nothing but desert, and the very few people that were still around the world lived underground. The real good people.
Yeah, except it's going to be Mad Maxine.
That's what we're going to end up being. We're going to end up being like the movie Mad Max. You're gonna have all the crazies out there trying to fight each other at the top, and the ones that don't want to fight underground. It's going to end up like that. Sometimes the movies they put out try to give us an idea of what they're planning for us. So think about it. It's possible there might not be an America. It's a possibility that we could all be at war with each other. Because eventually it's got to crack. It's going to crack.
Something's got to give.
Yes. It can't stay like this, ladies and gentlemen. The world can't stay like this.
No.
It can't. It's going to crack.
Society has basically become that dam that has the little holes in it, and we're trying to stick our fingers in it to keep it from leaking.
Right. But spreading more.
Eventually it's gonna come loose.
This shit here is going to explode.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to explode. We cannot continue on this road, ladies and gentlemen. We can't.
Nope.
We can't.
If we don't make the repairs now, listen, it'll never stick, man. We will eventually kill each other off.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Everything's gonna fall apart.
We already hate each other. They already got whites hating blacks and blacks hating whites and blacks hating Hispanics and whites hating Hispanics. It's gotten a whole mess. A mess. And they create more mess every day.
Well, I mean, Terry, my other channel, I try to stick to positivity, and I don't bring the politics and stuff into what I do over there.
All right.
And you know, I tell you, I work with this guy who owns a PR firm in North Carolina.
Right.
And he sends me suggested musicians to have on the show.
Mm-hmm. And
he asked me to set up an interview for next week. And I quickly went and I checked the guy's music out. And he's like all about being woke, and anybody that's against being woke, you're dum-dums, and he's all about the Ukrainian war, and that's what his music is about. And so I messaged him back, and I said, "Look, I said I don't have politics. I don't have politics on my show."
Right.
Even if I agree or whether I agree or disagree,
Right.
it's just not on part of my show.
Right.
And I told him, I'm like, I'm sorry. I'd rather not do this one. I hope this doesn't affect our relationship here.
Right.
I never got an answer back.
Uh.
So I'm worried, have I screwed this up? But, when the guy comes out and basically calling me a dum-dum for my
Right.
beliefs, you think I'm going to have him on my show?
Right. You gonna come on here and start talking a whole bunch of craziness, and I gotta sit here and be quiet. Like, all right, I'll let you speak.
There was a time when we had musicians that came out and they sang to end wars. I didn't know we were going to start singing to have wars.
Right. Yeah.
And that's exactly what's happened. That used to be musicians were against the establishment. Now they're for it.
Right.
Crazy, ain't it? I never thought I'd see the day when Neil Young would be upset because of people are against the establishment now.
Right.
We turned cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me let you know this. We don't have a problem with liberals. We don't. We don't have a problem with liberals. We don't. Only time we have a problem is when they try to push their agenda on us.
Right.
We don't push our conservative values on nobody. We just tell you how we feel and how we think. You can think and feel however you want to. Feel free. Do I agree with how you think? No. You don't agree with how I think, but you're still a human being. You can feel and think how you feel.
Yes.
I can think and feel how I want to feel. We're human. We're individuals. We're not supposed to think and feel the same way. But if you want to sit and call us stupid for our values, then guess what? We're going to call you stupider or dumber or retarded.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it's going to go.
We do this show as an outlet. This is us giving our opinion. If you don't agree with our opinion, right. First off, we tell you to let us know you don't agree with us. But if you don't, you can always turn this channel off.
You sure can. It's a free country. You can turn it off. You'll put a dislike.
Yeah, but I'm not going and trying to make laws to push my beliefs on you.
Right.
Now, when it comes to protecting our children, I'm all for making laws to protect our kids.
Right. And my family too.
And my family.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But to say if you don't agree with pronouns, well, then you deserve to go to jail. That's bullcrap. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about. Don't push that kind of stuff on us.
Right.
You know, I just watched a video where this kid had set up his cell phone to record his teacher. His teacher had kicked him out of class for saying there's only two genders.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, that's crazy. Lady, you know there's only two genders.
I mean, come on.
You know when you went to school, you was taught there was only what? Two genders. Man and female. Male and female. That's it. There's no in-between. There is no in-between. Now, yes, you got people that say they don't feel like they're okay, great. Okay, I get it.
That's feelings. That's an opinion.
Yeah,
that's not a fact.
You just don't feel right inside. You don't feel like you're the right sex. Okay, listen, you can fix it, but there's no in between. You can't be a man and dress like a woman and expect me to call you a woman when you look like a man. You just can't do that. We don't play dress up all day every day. We don't have Halloween every day. That's Halloween. I could look if I decided that I would have put on the clown outfit today. Good, I'm a clown today, but I gotta be a clown every damn day. If I want to be a clown, I gotta be a clown all day every day. That's it, a clown. But deep underneath that clown outfit, I'm still a man. I'm a man. I'm a man being a clown. And the same thing for you all. You gonna hate me if I said you're a man trying to be a woman. You're a woman trying to be a man. You're pretending. It's not real.
Geez, could you imagine if I was a teacher and I told all my students, if you don't root for the Dallas Cowboys and watch cowboy pictures and listen to heavy metal music, then I'm going to give you an F. I'm pushing my opinions on you. That's ridiculous. Did you ever think that you would see a day where a teacher would try to make you think that there's an infinite number of genders out there? That's not a gender what these people are identifying as anyway.
Right.
And I'm sorry, non-binary is not a thing.
Right. It is. Woo.
I mean, when they're saying that you have to put a litter box in the classroom because a kid thinks it's a cat.
Yes, litter box in the classroom. All kind of crazy, ladies and gentlemen. You think we're joking? This is real. You can check. Go Google it. Children are going to school pretending to be animals. It's dogs, cats, chickens, all kinds of stuff. And the teacher got to identify the child as that. A dog, a cat, or a chicken.
I mean, my nickname is Coyote, but I don't think that I am a freaking coyote.
You don't go outside and start hollering like, well, I don't know. You might. I don't know.
It depends on how good the sex is that night.
Oh, man. Hey, if that's what you do, brother, go for it. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, my brother ain't out here putting on the damn coyote outfit, walking around hollering. He's not.
We had a kid that we played football with, and he was a big dude and he could bowl right over you, so we called him Tank. Did he go around thinking he was actually a tank? Of course not.
Right.
It's a nickname.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a nickname. I go by the Playboy on stage as a comedian. I ain't out here prostituting, pimping females and having sex with a bunch of women. I'm not pretending to be that. They're just a stage name.
Mm-hmm.
We're out here pretending, and you want us to see things that we do not see. You want me to call you a woman, but I see you got a goatee, a mustache, and you're a man. Lady, you got us out here thinking you're a man, but you're a damn woman. You got breasts. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta stop this. We ain't gotta keep playing these games.
We're destroying the next generation. That's what we're doing.
And you're making God confused. God, like, what the hell is this? I didn't put this. I didn't make this. You trying to change God's creation. God don't make mistakes. He don't. God don't make mistakes. You might not like the way you are, and that's something you got to deal with at a psychiatrist, at a doctor's office, whoever. But you out here trying to change what God made. Oh, listen. God say one thing you can't be forgiven for is suicide. I don't think you can be forgiven for changing yourself. God can't identify you. If God made you as a man and you die and you go up to heaven, God ain't gonna recognize who you are. God's be like, I don't know you. I didn't make you like this.
Jesus, they used to treat people for problems like that.
Yes, it used to be a mental disorder. It used to be. Now they got rid of it.
Yeah, now they want you just to accept it.
Right. And then you want them to come into the army and the military with this disorder. I can't trust you to protect me. I can't. I cannot trust you to protect me knowing that you are not mentally and physically stable in your body.
No. I mean, geez, if you were depressed and you wanted to off yourself and you joined the military,
Yeah.
what can happen? You can end up hurting other people, turn the gun on yourself.
Yes.
I mean, what's
How's
the
that protecting America?
that's, if you can't deal with your own emotions and your own feelings, you don't need to be in the military.
Right. Right.
I mean, if you got diagnosed while you were a soldier, then you got discharged.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And now they make you general.
Right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we ventured off the topic.
We always do.
I just
we have
want
no
what's best
reason.
for the children. That's all I want. I want what's best for children. I see a lot of children suffering from the hands of bad choices. Bad choices. There is no reason a mother should have 5, 6 kids by herself.
Nope.
Period. There's no reason for it. There's no way that a woman can raise 6 little children by herself. There's no way in HELL that a regular hard-working woman can take care of 6 children, 6 little children financially by herself. It's impossible. Children need a lot of attention. They need a lot of things. And if you're not in like if you're not a doctor or entertainer or an athlete or have some high paying job, there is no way that you can take care of 6 little children financially by yourself. You need help. You need help. And child support is only a little bit of help.
Jeez. It's hard enough 2 parents taking care of children like that.
Yes.
Much less 1.
My son is like 10. Like 10 children in one. And oh my God, we have a hard time with him. Like, oh my God, please just stop. I'm ready to tap out. Like you got it. But what I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, it takes 2. It takes 2. And it's irresponsible for you as a parent to put your children on people that did not have the children. It's irresponsible. Yep. You have so many children right now that don't know who their father is. Don't know what he looked like. They have never seen him. And they don't even know who their mother is. The children are so busy at grandma's house, they don't know who their real mama is. They call it grandma mom. They calling their aunties mom. They're calling their brothers and sisters mom. Because their brothers and sisters are raising them and you're out doing whatever.
Yep. I went to school with the kid who we thought was his mother passed away. And then after she passed away, found out that his sister was really his mom.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Can you imagine the feelings that he was going through? To find out who you thought was your sister all these years was really your mother. That your mom was really your grandma. And these kids, they need that parents' emotional support. You need to spend time with your kids. And when you have a whole bunch of children, it's hard to evenly give out that kind of support.
Right. It's very difficult. Very.
That's another reason why you need 2 parents, because you need that help.
Hey, damn stink bug. How the hell you getting here? I got a stink bug that when he part of the show. I'm like, what the hell is that flying around? Damn stink bug. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel for the children that I see every day. I see
Mhm.
them, and it's sad. It's sad. I see children that look like they're starving. They ain't got no clean clothes on. Hair looks a mess. But mom looks like her shit's all together. Got the nails did, hair done, nice outfit.
Yep. They'll look like they stepped out the beauty parlor every day while the kids got dirty, raggedy clothes on and look like they ain't taken a bath in a month.
Right. I mean,
It's
what I
sad.
mean, what do I do as a person that sees that? I can I can try to report it, but they don't care. They don't care. They're like, what do you want us to do? Well,
Yeah, expect the government to do their job.
you got people that have neighbors like this, that live next to people like this, that see it every day and they report it, and they do nothing. But they want to find themselves in your porch when something go a little shaking at your house. But I already told you what's going on next door. You ain't never going over there. She got 8 kids, dirty clothes, don't eat, but you're in my house.
Shoot, man, when I was little, it was still during a time when even the neighbors would watch out for each other's kids. And now you can't even trust your neighbor. Most people don't even know who their neighbors are.
Right, and that's to the point that people don't want to get involved. Because
Nope.
then you try to get involved and try to help. They're like, oh, he tried to molest my children. He tried to kidnap my kids.
Mhm.
What? Lady, your child was running down the street butt naked. Why is your child running down the street butt naked and just a diaper? I don't want your child. I already got some. I don't need extra. When you try to help, there's a problem. When you try to call to get help, there's still a problem. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I just know we're in bad shape. There's a lot of children out here that are suffering. There's a lot of people out here they're still creating problems for themselves and for us, because like I said, we're the ones that foot the bill. Uncle Joe is not paying for no kids. He ain't. He's not. Make better decisions. You have the ability to make a better decision in the bedroom. You have the ability to say, guess what? I'm not going to sleep with you because I don't know you like that.
Yeah, that's
You have the
crazy.
ability to tell a man, you ain't going to sleep with me unless you wear a condom. You have the ability to tell a woman, guess what? I don't want no kids with you. I'm not going to sleep with you. You have that ability. And if you do sleep with a man unprotected, you have the ability to you have ability to go get a plan B, to not have to go through the possibility of even being pregnant. Men only have one thing, and that's a condom. And that don't work all the time. You think the condoms are always 100%? Like there's no holes in the balloon, nothing? There's a possibility that all the condoms got a hole in the condom. Because guess what? You know what they're made at, right? You know what the little balloons are made at? They're not American made. They're not.
Either China or Taiwan.
Exactly. And you think they care about us? Hell no. They don't give a damn about us. They want to see us look bad and suffer.
Yep.
But hey, it's your right. It's your right to have as many kids as you want and to throw them on government daddy. It's your right. I don't think it's right. I think there should be something in line where there's more control, because right now we have no control. Everything right now we're doing is right. There is no wrong. No wrong. So when there's no wrong, this is what you get. You get this. You get chaos. You get... I don't know. I can't say. I don't know. I have no answers. I just know we got a problem. And I see it every day. And y'all see it too. You just don't say it. But I'm going to say it. I'm going to tell you what I see. I see chaos. I see children suffering. I see too many baby mothers. I see fathers crying about not being in their children's lives. Ladies, let me tell you something before we get off the show. When we're going to end it. Don't think that men do not want to be fathers. That's false. If you give a man a fair chance to be a father, he will be a father. And I'm not talking about no one night stand. I'm talking about the relationships that you establish with the person. Now that person might break up because y'all got your differences. But that man that had a relationship with you, if he has a child with you, if you give him a fair chance to be a father, he will be a father. Now, if you want to make hell for that man, he probably won't want to be a father. You got to understand, you can't get both. You either want a father or you want a paycheck. You can't get both. You ain't going to get both out of most men. You're not going to get both. You're going to get one. So you got to decide if you want the child to have a father or you want to have a paycheck until it gets grown. You got to decide. And I tell you this, I would rather have a mother in my life than a paycheck. If I knew I could have my child's mother in my life every day, I would take that instead of a check. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel. That's what I would do. But hey, you can decide what's more important for you. Anyway, brother, you got any final words?
There's nothing left to say. Now, just I appreciate those of you who have come over to my channel, the Vibes Broadcast, and supported me over there. I'd ask that you continue to do so. I've got a lot of great guests coming on, and somebody out there can inspire you, motivate you, or there's also people that advocate for mental health, that kind of thing, that can help you. Even those that are maybe wanting to get in shape and lose weight. I've had people on that talk about that. Awesome. So just come on, like, subscribe, share, comment, all those great things, and support us the best you can, because Daddy needs a paycheck.
I hear that, brother. I hear that, man. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for being a part of our show. People been watching the show, man. They watching. They all watching the show. They watching, but they ain't saying nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all got some opinions on the shows. The views are going up. Y'all are watching. Say something. You ain't gotta be quiet. Say how you feel. We ain't gonna take it. We ain't gonna beat you up and curse you out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that. I don't know how you feel. If you think I'm right, tell me I'm right. If you think I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Same thing with my brother right here. Tell us we're wrong.
Yep.
Or come to the show. I drop the link every show. Drop the link. You come to the show, leave a comment, come on a live. Feel free. We're all family. Like I said, you ain't got to be conservative. You can be liberal. You can be whatever you want to be on this show. I don't care. I'm not going to say you crazy. I'm not going to call you out your name. Feel free to tell how you feel, your opinions on stuff. And that's what it is. And we're gonna leave off the show. We're gonna still love each other. I might not like how you think, but I'm gonna still love you. I'm gonna love you as a human being, a brother and a sister, because we all brothers and sisters. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor though. My brother from another mother, he's not on the show. He comes on every Tuesday, Nico Lagan, Mr. Masculinity. Go check him out. If you need some masculinity in your life, gentlemen, go check him out if you lack it. There's nothing wrong with saying I'm lacking in masculinity. There's nothing wrong. I be lacking sometimes too. And I go to Nico. But go check him out. Ladies, see a man to meet Nico Lagan. Say, hey, baby, look, you lack a little bit. Go check out Nico. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with saying you lack it. Other than that, man, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. Please turn your notifications on. We will be back Monday, 9 a.m., 8 a.m. Central Time. 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Central Time. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Enjoy your weekend. Love yourself. Love each other. Protect your children. Make better choices. Be more responsible.
Yes.
Be more responsible. And everything will be all right. Just be responsible. If you make responsible decisions, good things will happen for you. Anyway, brother, I love you like a fat boy love cake.
Love you
Enjoy this
too.
weekend. We love y'all, man. Be safe out there. It's wild and wacky.